They laughed at me, told me I was nothing. They said I'd never make it, never succeed, never amount to anything. My own family, my so-called friends, even teachers, everyone wrote me off. But today, I walk back into that same town. Not just successful, not just rich, but a billionaire. Luxury cars, skyscrapers, private jet, crowd applause. This isn't just a story about money, it's about betrayal, pain, grit, and the sweetest revenge of proving every single one of them wrong. Before I tell you how I went from being the failure everyone mocked to building a billion-dollar empire, make sure to subscribe if you love stories of resilience, success, and ultimate payback. A young man working odd jobs, being ignored, mocked in school, family dinner where he's belittled. I grew up being the odd one out. I wasn't the smartest in school. I wasn't the most popular, and I definitely wasn't the richest. My family compared me to my cousins. Look at him, he's going to be a doctor. She's going to be an engineer. And then there was me, the boy who would never make it. Show scenes of rejection letters, failed business attempts, harsh words from relatives. I tried. I really did. I started small businesses only to fail. People mocked me, called me a dreamer, told me to get real. Even my closest friend once said, "Bro, you'll never make it big. Just accept it." But here's the thing. I refused to let their words define me. Every insult became fuel. Every rejection became fire. While they laughed, I worked. While they partied, I studied. While they slept, I dreamed. 99% of people will never chase their dreams because they are too afraid of failure. They live their lives regretting their choices while dreaming of what could have been. For me, it was different. The thought of giving up was unthinkable. You see, I knew I had something inside of me, a fire that refused to be extinguished. Some call it passion. Others call it drive. I call it the fuel that kept me going when everyone else had given up on me. I promise you this. If you feed your mind with enough fuel, it will never stop thinking of new ideas, new ways to make things happen. You know what happened next? Nothing. Because I couldn't think of anything. You can't be tired. There is no such thing as being too tired to take action. You might be tired, but that doesn't mean you should stop. You must push through exhaustion to keep going. Tiredness is just a signal that tells you it's time to rest so that you can come back even stronger the next day. No matter how many times you fall, you must get back up and keep trying until you succeed. Failure is not an option. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. As the great Nelson Mandela once said, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So keep getting up, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Don't let tiredness stop you from achieving your goals. Remember, greatness is always on the other side of tiredness. I lived for this moment, each setback, each failure, each moment of doubt. I held on to those feelings, used them to propel myself forward. I was relentless. And then it hit me. An idea so big, so bold, so different that it scared me. Starting a business is scary, but taking risks and doing something completely different, that's terrifying. But that's exactly what I did. I jumped head first into the unknown, trusting my gut, trusting my vision. Did I have a plan? Of course not. All I knew was that I needed to take action. Sitting around waiting for the perfect timing is a waste of time. You'll never feel 100% ready. So stop waiting and start living. I took the first step and then the next. And before I knew it, I was in motion. They say it takes 2,000 hours to become an expert at something. Well, I put in more than that. My life's work became my obsession. Day and night, I immersed myself in my work. I was determined to make it work. The funny thing is, when you're so focused on your own path, you don't realize how different it is from everyone else's. What seemed impossible to others didn't even enter into my equation. Why? Because I had a different kind of fuel, A fuel that didn't care about what others thought or said. My fuel was my pain, my anger, my desire to prove them wrong. Oh, they wanted to laugh? Fine, I'll give them a show. I'll succeed so spectacularly that they won't be able to look away. One day I woke up and realized something profound. Everyone is fighting their own battles. We all have our struggles, our moments of self-doubt. But you know what? None of that matters. Not in the grand scheme of things. Why? Because what truly defines us is how we choose to respond. How we bounce back from the toughest challenges. We all have scars, both visible and invisible. But it's what we do with those scars that truly defines us. So if you're struggling right now, if life feels like it's throwing everything it's got at you, listen carefully. You are stronger than you think. You've got this fire within you, this unyielding spirit that wants to break free. Embrace that strength. Embrace the pain, the struggle, the doubt. Let it fuel your journey. Transform your pain into power and watch what happens. You might just surprise even yourself. Here's what I'm after. No excuses. If you're tired of the same old excuses, of blaming others or circumstances, it's time to cut it out. Excuses are the enemies of progress. They are the silent killers of dreams. Stop making excuses and start taking action. Trust me, when you do, you'll see magic happen. I want to see your actions speak louder than any excuse ever could. Let your actions be your response. Let them be your revenge against those who ever doubted you. So tell me, what excuses have you been holding on to? What barriers have you been hiding behind? Now is the time to drop them. Drop them right now. Let go of those excuses and embrace the power of taking action. Embrace the challenge, the thrill of the unknown. That's where the real magic lies. Now it's time to tell you the rest of the story. After countless attempts and facing numerous failures, I finally made it. When investors heard my idea, they were sold. One of them asked me, "Is this the future?" Another one replied, "It has to be. He's risking it all for this. Do you want to miss out?" And that's when they jumped in. Together we launched this crazy idea into the world. At first it was just me, putting in long days and nights, eating takeout in front of my laptop. But pretty soon, things started to change. We gained momentum like a snowball rolling down a hill. More clients signed on. Our team grew. Awards came in. Media started reaching out. And then the unthinkable happened. I found myself on the cover of Forbes magazine. Looking back, I realized it wasn't just about luck or connections. It was about the fuel that kept me going. The same fuel that pushed me through the tough times when no one believed in me. You see, I had a vision, a burning desire to make my idea a reality. And I was willing to sacrifice, to hustle, to grind, to make that vision a reality. And it wasn't just about the money, although that was a nice bonus. It was about proving them wrong. The naysayers, the doubters, those who said I'd never make it. It was about showing them that I could do it. I could build something big, something successful. Today, looking back at my journey, I feel a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the challenges, the setbacks, the failures, because they shaped me. They made me who I am today. And to all of you watching, I say this: don't let anyone hold you back. Don't let anyone dim your shine. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Because trust me, when you believe, when you're fueled by that inner fire, when you're driven by a purpose greater than yourself, there's no stopping you. You'll find your success, not just in the eyes of the world, but in the depths of your own soul. You'll find it in the knowledge that you dared to dream, dared to take action, and dared to win. So go out there, my friends, and conquer the world. Go out there and make your dreams a reality. Go out there and prove them all wrong. Make this the year where you turn the tables, where you silence the doubters, where you rewrite your story. It's your time to shine. It's your time to succeed. It's your time to take back control of your life. Are you ready? Are you fired up and ready to conquer the world? Show them who you are. Show them what you're made of. It's time to write your own success story. And remember, the journey is yours. Make every step count. Make it a step towards greatness.